In September of 2021, Mohawk College was awarded a Global Skills Opportunity Grant from the Government of Canada to enable student trips abroad in support of global learning and intercultural competency development. Global Skills Opportunity is a national outbound student mobility program that enables more than 16,000 Canadian college and undergraduate level university students from across the country to acquire the global skills employers want and the Canadian economy needs. One of Mohawk College's Global Skills Opportunity projects supports students in the McKeel School of Business to study at the COA Business School in Vicenza, Italy for 2 weeks. Once there, they learn about the influence of culture and innovation on business model performance within an intercultural setting. In April 2022, the first cohort of 15 students and 2 faculty departed for the trip of a lifetime.
One of the biggest values is that students will be able to learn about a new culture and learn about how different businesses operate in a completely different country. But I think the biggest advantage for students is that a trip like this is a confidence booster. I think COVID had and will continue to have a lingering impact on students. They were forced into online learning and isolation. So to a certain extent, they've been deprived of that interaction with other people. And I think some of those skills that they get about being face-to-face in a classroom and exploring different countries and companies will translate back into interpersonal skills that are critical for today's business environment.
Both personally and professionally, it was absolutely incredible. I highly recommend it for anybody who has the chance because it was life-changing and reaffirming. It gave me a lot of confidence in myself and it let me know how adaptable and flexible that I can truly be.
One thing that I learned about myself was that I can really understand and empathize with different cultures.
I was very surprised because I kind of thought when we got there that I would be kind of the silent person in the back, just sort of taking notes quietly. And I was like, I don't know, but for some reason I was always like taking leadership positions, and I was always like saying, oh, we should go do this, or maybe we should do this a bit differently, That element of just taking charge in some instances, it's something that I've really never done before, and I think it's something that it really helped me grow as a person doing that.
What you learn while going away and talking to different people from different cultures and networking with other people is something you won't get. It's like unattainable if you're just to sit in your own environment in Canada. So to reach out and broaden your experiences is just like unmatched for something that you want to take into your personal life later on to get a job.
As a professor, I feel the real value is getting to know the students on a completely different level. You're outside of the classroom and you get to learn about the students, their thoughts and opinions, not only about educational matters, but about worldly issues as well. I think it's a learning that we as professors can take back to the classroom. It's important to get to know the younger generation so that we can adapt when we get back into the classroom and perhaps be more in tune with the needs and learning styles of today's students.
Practically every business decision that I do in the future, because of the new perspectives, the new connections, the new opportunities that I gained while I was there, it's all about opportunity, it's all about different perspectives. And if you can have that experience, it's going to change your life forever.
A key component of the Government of Canada's international education strategy, Global Skills Opportunity, is funded by Employment and Social Development of Canada and is administered jointly by Colleges and Institute Canada and University Canada. Over 4 years, Mohawk College will be one of 54 colleges and institutes and 56 universities that will be implementing a total of 124 Global Skills Opportunity funded projects in collaboration with international partners in more than 100 countries and to the benefit of tens of thousands of students. By empowering post-secondary institutions to implement innovative solutions to barriers to participation, Global Skills Opportunity will expand the horizons of Canadian students from coast to coast, build intercultural competence, enhance global understanding, and improve Canada's competitiveness on the world stage.
Mohawk College is a pollinator-friendly campus, and in 2019, we became an officially designated bee-friendly campus in partnership with Bee City Canada. Join us while we show you some of the ways we support our bees and pollinators at our main campus. Our Fennel campus has many features that support pollinators. One of our most used spaces is our community garden. The garden opened in 2013 with only 8 plots and has grown to have 50 plots with over 300 members who use the space annually. Our members include college faculty, staff, and students, as well as members of our local community, all of whom are growing their own food, planting flowers for our pollinators, and helping each other learn along the way. We are proud to say that this space is an organic growing space. That means that we don't use any pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides, since those are harmful to our pollinators. Our rooftop pollinator garden recreates a natural meadow habitat, and with a mix of grasses and flowering plants that bloom at different times of the year. This garden is open to visitors in the warmer months and is a great place to relax, eat your lunch, or even study. Other garden spaces we have include our bioswales and rain gardens, where native plants act as stormwater management systems, as well as habitats for our pollinators. Our seed orchard, funded by the World Wildlife Fund Canada, is planted with a few select native plants with the intention of collecting the seeds to share with our local community. This will allow more people to be able to grow native plants that will support our pollinators as well. It's important that we grow native plants because these are the plants that these bees, butterflies, and other pollinators are used to. The apple and pear orchard on campus is filled with bees that are collecting nectar during the blooming season. In the fall, we see the fruits of their labor with all of the fruit we get to share. Mohawk is also doing its part to support honeybees on campus. We have 2 hives with local beekeepers, backed by bees. We offer workshops about the bees and sell the honey that the bees make at our farm stand. Mohawk is committed to supporting pollinators because they are so important. Did you know that 1 out of every 3 bites of food that we eat are possible because of pollinators? Without them, our flowering plants would struggle to survive, and fruits, vegetables, and nuts wouldn't grow. Thank you to everyone at Mohawk and in our community who continues to help our pollinators survive by participating in our programs, volunteering with us, enjoying and supporting the spaces.
I got a phone call one day from one teacher and one student who said, "You should try teaching. You can't keep quiet." So I said, you know what? The first thing that came to my mind, other than the fact that I would enjoy to pass along the experiences I've had in the industry, was that I get to work with these faculty members that I would consider mentors of mine. And they left a really long-lasting impression. So for me to come back, it's humbling. It's an amazing job. I thoroughly enjoy when students come to me with questions and concerns. And I always let them know this trade is a vast trade. There's a lot to learn and to be humble and to ask questions. So I started in 2009, the apprenticeship. I came here on day 1 and I had the same faculty member that I'm working alongside with right now. And the last year I came was 2014 when I graduated, and I have the same faculty teaching with me right now who taught me in 2014. What makes me tick? I've always got little projects going around the house. They never end. I'm really into cars. I'm into mountain biking, and we camp. My family and I camp. We love visiting provincial parks. We've been to the Bay of Fundy Natural Park. We've been to Thunder Bay last year. So we have a travel trailer and we try to explore Ontario. The overall environment at the college is extremely positive. Like I said, I work with a group of mechanics, a group of teachers who are very supportive. We're constant communication with each other. We set out rules and guidelines for the students to follow, and because these students are actively working in the industry, they're working professionals. So I get to go to school every day and work with active professionals in the industry, and I get to help them through their apprenticeship program. The college is supportive of things that I want to do when it comes to integrating technology or purchasing new equipment, and the students absolutely, when they see this, are like, can we work on it? This piece of equipment was actually, we purchased this a few weeks ago. This is a CO2 trainer. So again, we're trying to keep on the forefront of technology. And part of that is that a lot of these older refrigerants are being phased out, and we're now moving towards natural refrigerants. So this is a CO2 trainer. Really looking forward to having this as part of the curriculum moving forward. There's no competition. Dan Collins has set the bar extremely high for beards, and I could only hope one day to accomplish what he's accomplished in the world of beard growth. So I'm working on it, Dan. I'm coming. So I'm working on it.
Like when I was dragging like the fake like body, it was like 170 pounds.
What better way to help support students on an educational career journey than bringing them into an environment so they can see, hear, and do? That's what Discover Justice is all about.
We were looking at ideas on how we could invite our local high school students onto campus to interact with the faculty, to see the facility, to learn about our programs, but more importantly, to learn about the jobs connected to those programs.
High school students enrolled in law courses are invited for a day of discovery.
I thought it was really cool because I've always wanted to be something like a police officer or a firefighter, something that is like hands-on, but this just like made me like really like, yes, I want to do this because of all the stuff that we learned today. I think people that want to do something hands-on, this is definitely something that would be fun to do.
75 students participated in the fall, and that number doubled this spring. Word's getting out, and the event has attracted repeat customers.
I'm really impressed, and I'm happy to be back again. But just them seeing that hands-on, that interactiveness is what they need to see at this age. We're always behind a screen or answering questions, reading case studies. Well, you know what? This goes above and beyond. Just going through and talking and asking questions as well with all the police officers that they brought in was phenomenal experience for everybody, especially if they want to become a police officer or border patrol, security, whatever it may be. And I feel a few of my students are probably going to enroll because of this opportunity.
Discover Justice opens doors to career opportunities students had no idea existed.
Police Foundations and the Advanced Police Studies program, the name of the programs speak for themselves. But we have other programs. We have the Protection, Security, and Investigations, which is more private sector. Other private sector type jobs that are really fall in line with that enforcement, inspection, investigation type career. The other program is the Community and Justice Services program. So again, it's a program that has some phenomenal job opportunities. So they get careers with the Ministry of Children and Youth Services, the Ministry of Safety and Correctional Services, federal corrections, provincial corrections. So there are a lot of justice-based enforcement, inspection, and investigation type careers that students don't even know about.
It's often the hands-on component of these programs that attracts students.
When I came here and I was able to actually go into the field and test it out, I was like, I actually like what I'm doing, and I wasn't sure if I would like what I was doing before, but now that I got to try it out, I can see everything that goes into it and like it. So I'm doing my co-op with the City of Hamilton Bylaw Services, so I'm a municipal law enforcement officer.
When you're done all of this and you graduate, what do you want to be doing?
Hopefully what I'm doing right now as a municipal law enforcement officer. That'd be really great.
Discover Justice has become an approach to introduce education that can open doors to career pathways.
This event was our opportunity to enlighten our teachers, our students in our local area about Mohawk College, about our justice programs, about our facility, and again, more importantly, the careers that are linked to and associated with our programs.
My name is Jeff Petrossi, and I am a professor in the advertising department. My first real job was at a direct marketing agency, actually, but it was a great job because I learned so many like weird skills, like how to make somebody act, how to write in an efficient way, how to proofread things. Like I had no idea how to do that before I got there. When I was at Draft FCB, our creative director would once a year go to a portfolio show, and I always wanted to go. That was like my favorite way to spend an afternoon. Students started calling me and saying, hey, would you look at my portfolio? Like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And I tried to be really honest with students because I felt like a lot of people would just say, oh, this is really, really good, and then never see them again. Around that time, I started thinking about how I loved taking sort of this unpolished student portfolio and helping them get ready to go out and work. And I decided I wanted to do that more. So I have to say my favorite thing is the students, because some of the students could be lawyers, some of them could be stand-up comedians, some of them could be like visual artists. So you get this really weird mix in every single classroom, and I love that. My close second would be the buffalo chicken wrap at the student center. In our industry, you get raises and jobs based on awards. Agencies win clients based on awards. Awards show that you can be more interesting than other people or places. So I want the industry to see that Mohawk students can think in an interesting way, and awards prove that. That's like the only way that we can prove it beyond the portfolios themselves. When one student wins an award, it helps all of the other students in their class get exposure. It's like, oh, Mohawk, that's a great name. Yeah, I'll look at your portfolio, or yeah, I'll meet with you. It makes a really big difference when it comes to getting jobs. I think our students invest in doing super strategic ideas. The thinking that we do, I find, is more sophisticated. The students have way more insightful thinking. They're really able to get to places that the consumer thinks that maybe they didn't even know that they thought. And then from there, drive at an idea, and let's not just accept the first idea. We always talk about how good is the enemy of great here. And with every contest we do, we have a lot of good, but how do we resist the urge to stop at good and to keep pushing until we have something that we're so excited about because we feel like it's truly great? So I have them go into a Google sheet and they brainstorm ideas, and I have them all open in different tabs, and I can go in and watch them brainstorm in real time. And I can say, this is working, this isn't working. What if you did this? What if you did that? And then I can switch to the next team and do that. Where I could never do that before, I can absolutely do it now. I can sort of play a role in their brainstorming. And there's a whole bunch of tools like that the digital learning enables, that I don't think we would have found out about if we weren't put in this position.
URSIC is the Unmanned Remote Sensing Innovation Center, and our mandate is actually threefold. The first thing we do here is support industry with the adoption of new and disruptive technology. The second thing we're doing is actually training the next generation of workforce that can actually use this as highly qualified personnel to develop and integrate solutions for industry. And the third thing that we do is also de-risk and test the innovations as they're coming to a market readiness level. Drones can be used in a whole host of applications in industry. Essentially, any opportunity to move a sensor to a remote location, we can use a drone for that purpose. What it does is it allows us to de-risk the action and remove direct human interaction with what might be previously a hazardous environment. In addition to that, it allows us to access new perspectives on many different sites that might not be accessible previously through standard means. The trip to Manitoba was actually a really exciting opportunity for our team. We were approached by Innovative Solutions Canada to test one of their new innovations in the program. The innovation we were testing is a drone that carries an ultrasonic probe that can measure metal thickness and integrity of metal structures. And that was developed by a company called Skygauge Robotics here out of Hamilton. So while we were up in Churchill, we were not only testing that system, but we were also testing the functionality of the drone in cold weather. We just don't have access to those temperatures here in Southern Ontario. When we were up in Churchill, the average temperature didn't get higher than -35, and it allows us to really put the platform through its paces to see if it can function in extreme cold weather. So we were flying on metal structures carrying conveyor belts that were actually being decommissioned. So we needed to know essentially the strength of the structure so we could determine its integrity as it was deconstructed. And while we were there, we also did some internal structure in GPS denied environments and some tank measurements as well, essentially measuring the thickness of the metal and its integrity on the tank itself. This is traditionally done by people on scaffolding, often requiring significant amounts of development to get that scaffolding erected and in place. And if we were able to, do it with us standing on the ground and putting the drone in the air, it just saves so much time in setup and risk to humans as well. One of the most rewarding parts of this role in the Unmanned Remote Sensing Innovation Center is we're able to involve students in so many aspects of the work we do. As part of that trip, we were able to take 4 students up with us, 2 students each week. And those students were not only able to join us on the trip, but they were also lead pilots for many of the operations. They were piloting a brand new innovation, testing it, running it through its paces, and actually doing the majority of the work while they were up there. The sky is the limit on the drone technology for URSIC. We are willing to take on any new and exciting project or help any industry partner when it comes to developing their needs with unmanned and remote sensing systems.
Safety in the workplace is something that is a lot more prevalent now than it has been in the past. The advent of internet and people talking about safety in the workplace more often.
Safety confidence was top of mind and drove the conversation at the Safe, Supported, Connected Symposium, held by Mohawk College's Women in Technology and Trades team, or WIT. Industry partners, alumni, and trailblazers joined the panel, making for a dynamic discussion with a focus on creating a community safety culture in the workplace.
PBE is a lot more commonly discussed. Having gone through the pandemic, we're all aware of how our bodies function in an environment and what is in that environment that affects our bodies. And I was given a mask on the very first day of work and given safety glasses, which had never happened to me in a workplace before. And to this day, my company still wears medical masks because we go into people's homes. I do residential electrical work primarily, and trying to keep ourselves safe and keep our company safe.
The panel spoke to developing a safety culture, building community within organizations, and the importance of employees feeling supported.
And a safety culture is one in which people feel like they have the permission to say, you know what, this is not a safe environment, so I'm not gonna partake, or where they see things that are not following the safety procedures, that they have the courage to say, this isn't working right, and there are no ramifications for that. I think as an industry, we're looking at women as an important part of how we grow. And we need to make our environment or work site psychologically safe for women, as well as operationally safe for women. So I see organizations spending time on that to really ensure that we're providing the right training for existing employees, as well as our women coming into the industry, so they feel included and they feel like they belong.
The WIT Symposium series provide an outlet for these important conversations as Mohawk College continues to work on swinging the pendulum.
This work has been going on a long time. We're starting to see a slight shift in the awareness. One of the key jobs of WIT is connecting people to careers they might not have thought of, and then smoothing the pathway for them in their education journey and ultimately connecting with that employer where they're going to have the best job of their lives.
In the history of every organization, there are watershed moments, moments that clearly establish a new direction for the future, and I believe that we are making one of those moments today for construction training and the City School at Mohawk College.
Today, I'm incredibly proud and grateful to announce that Mohawk College has received a generous gift of $1 million from Steve and Elizabeth Stipsitz and Brandhaven Homes. As the president of Brandhaven Homes, Steve Stipsitz is a community builder in many ways. His Burlington-based home building company is committed to exceptional quality and care in the construction of every home they build and in the development of every community they design. As a result of his generous gift, City School will develop industry-focused training programs, address and remove barriers to training and employment for people in underserved communities, promote construction trades careers in the community, and deliver demand-led programs through City School by Mohawk College.
Thank you. Well, I love City School, and I can see that you're dying to know why, so I'm going to tell you. So first, you must imagine a society in desperate need of people to fill jobs in important but underserved careers, such as healthcare, health and childcare, and the skilled trades. And then imagine people living in multi-generational poverty right here in our own backyard. And then now imagine a small group of caring individuals who felt compelled to do something about it by bringing education right into the neighborhood where the people live at no charge to the participants. That is City School, and so what's not to love?
So XR is the industry standard term when you're referring to virtual reality, mixed reality, or augmented reality. You can just refer to any of those as XR. So virtual reality is when a user is completely immersed in a 3D virtual environment via a virtual reality headset. Augmented reality, on the other hand, the user is still aware of their physical surroundings. They're augmenting the physical world with a digital object, usually through a phone, tablet, or augmented reality glasses. Now there's also something called mixed reality. That's when we see these two technologies blending together. An example of that is the MetaQuest 2 virtual reality headset has augmented reality capabilities, meaning that is mixed reality. So we are building our capacity in implementing XR technologies into many programs as we can. So for example, we have a power engineering virtual reality simulation that is a cold start boiler process. I bring virtual reality headsets to the Stony Creek campus and we run the power engineering students through this simulation. There are things that you can practice in the virtual reality that you can't do in real life. Students will be able to go through scenarios that are too complex for them to do in real life. virtual reality presents the perfect medium where they can practice it in a safe and controllable environment. Virtual reality is a perfect way to develop soft skills. We recently applied for a grant from Meta, and we were awarded the grant. This grant involves a virtual reality application called Body Swaps VR. With Body Swaps VR, the students will be able to practice their soft skills within the virtual reality environment. Within the innovation pillar of the digital learning strategy, our goal is to create XR applications that will be used for program areas. For example, we have VR escape rooms that were built for specific program areas, and we already have the faculty member booking time in the XR lab to take his students through it.
I taught a grade 7 and 8 class last year. I had the opportunity with elementary engagement to go in, and I had 3 points of contact with students where I got to promote trades before they got to high school. And so I came up with this analogy, and it's like playing Lego. Now imagine this. You get a call from your buddy Tim. Tim just got the new Star Wars Lego Center, and he wants you to come over on Saturday and build it. So what's the first thing you do? Who's coming? Right? Okay, so Tim's coming, Sally's coming, and Bill's coming. Great, I'll be there. That's carpentry. I get a call from Adam. Adam says, hey, I just got a new deck that I need to build. Can you come and build it? And I'll say, who's coming? And he'll say, Sally and Bill are coming. And I say, great, I'll see you on Saturday. And we get to build something. So I'm just a kid playing with larger Legos, and that's what I get to do. That math is not important, and it's the most important. Math is everywhere in what we do. Now, having said that, it's not hard math. This is math that makes sense. This is math that my students come in and are like, I wish I was always learning this kind of math. In high school, you may learn that A plus B equals C. Well, what does A and B mean, right? And what's C? Like, what does that mean, right? But we can actually hold A and B in our hands here and then measure C. And it just makes sense. That's the math we do. I wasn't listening to myself, into my gut to what should I be doing. And since trades wasn't really taken seriously, it wasn't an option. And now I understand how great of a choice it was to get into the trades. It's a booming industry. There's so much work. I'll always be able to fall back on a ticket that I have because I'm a Red Seal carpenter. I know carpenters that they've known before they leave the womb they're going to be carpenters, right? And that's not my story. I was encouraged to go to university. That was the path set out for me. In high school, I took all university targeted courses. I took one shop class. I can remember being in that shop class, and there was a finishing room. I was building like a TV cabinet, and I'd close the door to the finishing room, and just like the world would just like shut off. After high school, it's kind of funny. The phone rang, and it was someone asking for my brother. And what do you want? And they said, there's a job in framing. And I said, yeah, I'll take it. And so I started framing. After a week, I'd look back and be like, whoa, like we built those walls. Or that floor is because we were here. And a month, look at that house now stands because of our crew. And then years go by, and now I can go into neighborhoods, and it's so rewarding. And that's when I identified, back to the one high school shop class I took, where when you get into your work and the world just shuts off, that's what I experience now. And I see the product of what I can make, and it's so rewarding. And so that's when I got hooked. Industry trained, but I went through the apprenticeship program. So I came here to Mohawk, and I did my apprenticeship through this schooling. So this is a bit of a home to me for where my career started. Every tradesperson is a teacher at heart. If I could summarize every trade in 3 words, we do 3 things. We learn, we earn, and we return. And it's not that you learn first, then you earn, right? This all happens at the same time. All 3 of these words are all going on at once. You learn, you earn, and then you return the knowledge that you gained from someone else to somebody that is still coming up in the industry. That became the next best thing of my job. I love building, I love seeing the progress, but more so than that, I love seeing the progress of people I've taught. And I kind of wondered, how can I do that on a full-time basis? And Mohawk gave me that opportunity. One of the things I'm kind of honored about here at the college is that I get to teach along the teachers that taught me. I did an apprenticeship in carpentry. I would argue that I'm in an apprenticeship for teaching now. These are the people that surround me, and they look at my lessons, and they sit in my classes, and we bounce ideas back in the office, and we share PowerPoints and different presenting methods and all that. It's just such great teamwork. Mohawk has yet to say no to me, and I've got some pretty wild ideas, right? I said, you want to build a full-size house? And they said, sure. I said, really? Like I go in with these asks and I don't know if I'm gonna get a yes. And I said, okay, next year, can I build 2 houses? Sure, like full-scale houses. I asked for technology. Yep, done, you have it. So what can they do better? They're doing a great job. The day they say no to me, we'll talk again. Every teacher here is a licensed carpenter. We come with real life experience to the classroom, and our students will absorb that. And on top of that, they're doing it themselves. Our students are in the shops with our talented faculty as the students build their projects. It comes and goes.
It's remarkable.
Thank you, thank you. I can hide 10 carpenter's pencils in it.
Is it a bird? A plane? No, it's another Mohawk College drone.
It's a really cool experience. I don't think many other programs give you that.
A new testing site in partnership with the City of Hamilton will take students' hands-on experiences to a new height.
This gives them an area to conduct their flight operations and their flight training prior to their certification on drone as a drone pilot in an area that is, again, away from general public, so it's safe and secure, and it's in uncontrolled airspace so they can get out and practice their flying skills. Because of the collaboration we have with both the City of Hamilton, Transport Canada, and various innovators, this also gives them that opportunity to work one-on-one with small to medium-sized enterprises who are working on a product as it's going through that validation stage. So it gives our students that very valuable time to work as they're going through their academic career so they can potentially end up with a job post-graduation.
Drones are a rapidly expanding technology, and most of the forecasts Transport Canada is seeing predict a 30 to 50% growth rate. So partnerships to grow career paths in this field will build on the sector's success.
Our partnership with the college is really driven mostly by expertise. One of the reasons we're especially happy to work with the college is because the close proximity and good working relationships that there is with the student body. One of the things that's special about drones is that the barriers to entry are low and it's actually quite accessible. And so for us, it's a real pleasure to be working with Mohawk College because we can see students graduate from the programs and turn into operators that we work with in the ecosystem.
As a student, it's amazing. So we get to come out and meet City of Hamilton and Skygauge and work with the industry partners in some of the job fields that we'd be seeing or get experience to work in from our program. Drones is something that's amazing, especially at Mohawk, because to use the drones in the program. With our building construction science, we were able to go out and do surveying with the drones, seeing how they're used in our field.
Proper training and applications in various work environments and situations in this growing field sets Mohawk apart and strengthens partnerships.
The reason why this site is so unique across the country is because we have that spirit of collaboration here with the city, and the city understands the importance of a site like this for the growth of both the technical sector as well as the academic development of students within our college. We've been able to actually expedite that training and development and integration all in one space. So our students are given an opportunity to work directly with an industry partner in an environment where collaboration is encouraged and engaged in.
Local Hamilton drone company Skygauge is an example of how industry and education collaborate.
The most difficult parts of a business like this is finding willing test partners who can give you something like a boat like this to, go inspect and go try to test. Even while it's still in development or in early development or with early customers, serving as that early adopter. And I think that the vision that Richard and I kind of crafted, we have the technology, they have the training and education and pilots that they can give us. It kind of naturally goes together, so it's a great story.
How about a college career choice that could lead to a world competition in Singapore? That is precisely what can happen for the top skilled trade students demonstrating they are the best in their field at the Skills Ontario competition recently held in Toronto.
All these skills I've learned over the past 18 months, I can pull them together and hopefully do well at this competition and keep going with my career or take a jump start towards my career.
Skills Ontario looks for ways to champion and stimulate world-class technology development and employability skills in Ontario youth. And the skilled trades are roads worth traveling.
You cannot look around anywhere without knowing that a skilled trades person touched that space. I would love for people to see skilled trades as an opportunity to explore multiple areas. You could start on the tools in the trade, but you can also end up in management, or you can have the opportunity to run your own business. The options and opportunities are absolutely endless as soon as you have that ticket that says, hey, I did it.
Students that find their way to skilled trades see how this pathway can provide incredible opportunities.
I picked the trades just because I want to be working my hands, moving around. I don't like sitting behind a desk. I don't mind getting dirty, and there's lots of money there if you're willing to work for it. And the millwright trade is very diverse, right? You can be working in a factory making, beer if you want, all the way up to windmills or power generation places. There's so many options within this one trade. I think a lot of the time in high school we're pushed towards all these more advanced courses and pushed towards these different career paths. But if you're, willing to work and put the effort in and you're smart, you can have a great career in the trades. In my career, I see a few paths with it, either working my way up through management or maybe coming back to college and teaching, seeing where I can go with it. End of the day, I want to be on my feet. I want to be helping people get in the trade.
The skill trade landscape is vast. There are 144 recognized skill trades.
We have our traditional trades, such as apprenticeship in electrical and carpentry. Those are household names. We know plumbing. What we don't think about is hairstyling, bakery, so pastries, for example. We have a butcher on site. That is also a skilled trade and something that we don't technically think about as a skilled trade opportunity. Skilled trades is not a plan B. It's your plan A. And skilled trades is not a job, it's a career.
And a career that pulls out all levels of skills, including your creative side.
Photography, it does take a ton of skill and a ton of attention to detail to excel at it. If you're thinking about getting into a skilled trade, and you're passionate about it, it's something you want to do, absolutely do it. Don't hesitate, start as soon as you can, because the sooner you start, the better you're going to be at it. This is a photo that I took actually for one of my assignments at Mohawk, one of my studio assignments. It's a character portrait with some vintage kind of styling and wardrobe, and obviously the glasses are very retro styled. I had a bit of experience in photography going in, but I learned so much over just 2 years. The amount that you learn in that program is just unbelievable, and it's been incredible.
Gold medal winners advance to the Skills Canada National Competition, and those top competitors will head to the World Skills Competition held in Singapore. Congratulations to our entire Mohawk team who competed in this year's event.
One really good reason to come to a reunion.
Debbie and Bill Klemp met back in 1973 while attending Mohawk College. They were friends, but went down different paths after graduation.
If it wasn't for Debbie, I wouldn't have passed my Fortran courses because she ran the data processing computers room here in the evenings, I guess. She got me through that course, which helped a lot. We met at the pub, actually. The Thursday night pub is where we met. And after graduation, we both went our separate ways and took a chance on coming here for the 25th reunion. We met in the foyer as we were signing in, and as they say, the rest is history.
Married for 20 years now, Debbie and Bill came back as Golden Grads to the 50-year celebration supported by our alumni team at Mohawk College.
It was a lot of fun, and I was able to get work in that field right away, and it lasted me for many years. I had a great time in Mohawk.
Please take advantage of the opportunities to come back. It's a great school. Just unbelievable experience.
And that seemed to be the sentiment of the almost 70 grads who attended the celebration. It was an opportunity to reminisce about the romance found and the friendships made.
Oh, I have some great memories.
Foggy memories.
And some are foggy from the suds at the time. That was all part of the campus, fun.
Richard Palmer traveled from British Columbia to connect with old friends, and he finally put his name on the cellar wall, next to classmate and longtime friend Don Price.
No, we had a good time here. It's all the programs we had and model building, and we really enjoyed the whole thing as a package. You can't really just take one thing out of it. The whole thing was nice.
Well, it's interesting how you meet people and connect with various people. Our class connected quite well, and Don and I hit it off. I thoroughly enjoyed the aspect of meeting new people more than anything. But learning what's become a lifetime profession, it gave me a good grounding to get going in the industry, of which I'm still in.
Yeah, you have a common bond with people that do graduate from here, And
proud to have been here.
The class of 1973 had a chance to connect, tell stories, and who knows, maybe find a soulmate. VIP treatment, a DJ, and an all-around high-end setup was the backdrop created at Mohawk College's David Braley Athletic Center for the Women's Basketball National Championship. It's been 8 years since Mohawk College hosted. Doors were open to spectators to watch high-level basketball showcasing top talent from across Canada. As you watch some of these game highlights, here's an overview of the tournament. The gym was set up to provide an exceptional experience. The main court was surrounded by bleachers for an up-close view. Tournament production was high to create that professional sports feel. And for those who couldn't attend, there was a live stream available throughout the tournament. The upstairs fitness center offered an additional warm-up, cool-down space for all teams. And there was a private athletic lounge, kind of like a Club Med without the water, outfitted with a stretch and activation area, free massages that were offered by Mohawk College's massage therapy students, and there was a student-run custom shoe restoration booth. The tournament was rounded out with an awards banquet held in the Arnie, with former Canadian women's national team member Michelle Plouffe as the MC and keynote speaker. And although our Mountaineers were 8th in the final standings, the tournament was a success. Congratulations to all the teams who participated. For the Mohawk College's athletic team, it was a slam dunk.
I just feel blessed every day to be able to come and share something that I'm so passionate about on my own. For me, I have family members that needed to just be able to hug their grandkids again, and fitness played a role in that. A family member that went through breast cancer and wanted to take back control of her life and did that through fitness, wellness, and health. So to be part of someone's lifetime journey along that, the ability to move and live the life you want to live and make healthy choices is such a gift. And so I'm passionate about sharing that knowledge on with other students that are equally, if not more inspiring, is something I'm fortunate to do every day. When I first started out in the fitness industry full-time, upon my graduation from university, I was hired here at Mohawk to teach fitness classes in the old gym in a mezzanine. So I was here a couple times a week and it's always kind of kept that connection. And so when that opportunity came up to come and teach here again, it was such an easy decision because I already felt like I was part of the community in a small way, and this just gave me an opportunity to join in a more meaningful way. I'm really actively involved as a volunteer at the Community Support Centre for Haldeman Norfolk, and recently I've joined Prescription to Get Active Ontario chapter, which is partnering doctors, nurses, physiotherapists with clients that are in need of access to better quality personal training and resources and coaching. So that's a new endeavor for me that I think just is only going to enhance the opportunities for students as well. One of the most important things I want students to know is you don't need to be fit before you start this program, and you don't have to have a perfect body to start this program. You just need to be a passionate person about wanting to help others, because there is no perfect body shape, size, or type for coming and taking this program. So that's my number one piece of advice. My second piece of advice is come with an open mind, because you will be exposed to so many new learning opportunities you didn't even know were out there that will open your mind to careers you didn't even know existed. And that's our goal while you're here as a student, to help you with that. And hopefully you do come and join us. And if you do, take advantage of your professors and technologists, because we will happily connect you with people in the industry that can help further guide you along the way. Probably one of my favorite things is reconnecting with a student that's graduated, and Fit to Pitch is a great event for that. They often come back. I have one student that came from India and wanted to get into physio. She was trained there as a physio and ended up being the physio for my daughter. So that was really kind of a neat moment when I walked in and realized that's who it was, and fully trusted her with my daughter to go through some of those treatments with her. I love walking down the streets, walking through the mall, and just reconnecting with students and finding out what they're doing, because it's such a diverse range of careers they've ended up in.
I can't tell you how many times I tried to reimagine what it must have been like to live in our old villages, completely dependent on what the land provided. I tried to imagine what it must have been like when everyone in our community spoke the same language, believed in the same things, and worked together every day for the sake of the coming generations. It sounds like utopia. I tried to imagine what it must have been like when the Dutch ship anchored alongside the Mohawk canoe and the men from both vessels hammered out an agreement about how they can coexist peacefully and fruitfully. That sounds like heaven. I racked my brain trying to imagine what it must have been like to finally realize that our trusted ally was untrustworthy. What did such betrayal feel like? How could you keep faith with the treaties? What do you do when the covenant chain becomes covered with rust? Sounds like hell to me. I spent my adult life trying to track down who I was intended to be. I spoke with a bunch of old people who still carried the knowledge of our ancestors. I had to find my way to our ceremonies that amazingly still continued. I had to sit through endless hours in the council house listening to our chiefs and our clan mothers as they tried to plot a way forward. But I also got to witness the birth of my daughter in the home of her great-grandmother, and made sure that the first words that she heard after catching her first breath were the same words that her great-grandmother spoke, Mohawk words of welcome. We should all have been welcomed into this world in that way. What do you know, and what do you need to know to become an Indigenous ally? Today we can embark on our own journey of self-discovery through the ideas, beliefs, and interactions regarding Indigenous people. What it means to be us, to be in relationship with each other, and what the future can hold to fill the gaps in our understanding. We can begin to build relationships based upon principles of honesty, respect, and trust. It is a great gift of time that we've been given in order to explore these ideas. And that sounds like hope to me.
Good evening, Ani, and welcome. My name is Abby Daniel, and I am a member of the Indigenous Student Service Team here at Mohawk College. I'd like to welcome you to the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations that we've gathered on today. To begin our ceremony, I would like to welcome the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers. As Indigenous people, we believe that the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize the achievements of our graduates with an honor song. Thank you, Miigwech. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and platform party.
Please be seated. Thank you to the Spirit Vision traditional Indigenous drummers and dancers. Good evening, everyone. My name is Paul Armstrong, and I have the honor and pleasure serving as the Chief Operating Officer at Mohawk College, and I'll also be the host for this evening's convocation ceremony. Before I begin, I would like to acknowledge that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territories of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and continues and is currently home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. It is important that when we acknowledge the land that we're privileged to be on, that we understand the meaning of these words and share with others. I would like to take a moment to share a little bit about what I have learned with you today. In this acknowledgement, we refer to the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. And oftentimes at events like this, we refer to the two-row wampum agreement. Some of you may be aware of the symbolism around the wampum belt agreements. A wampum belt is made from beads. It is very intricate and detailed. A two-row wampum belt contains rows of purple beads separated by two thin rows of white beads. The two-row wampum belt represents the agreement that was made between settlers to this land and the First Nations who called this land home. The two white rows of beads represent two peoples moving in a parallel direction along a similar path but never crossing into the path of each other. It was an agreement to support each other and to work in each other's best interests, but to never impose their ways of knowing or their laws on the other. It is important for us to each of us to develop our understanding of the history and significance of these agreements and the history of the lands that we're on. I hope this opportunity allowed you to reflect and will inspire you to share information with others. Before I introduce our platform party, can you please stand and join us in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Colin Brennan for Mohawk College's music program.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Convocation is a special celebration for all in attendance. We ask that you stay at your seat until the entire ceremony is complete. Please also ensure your cell phone is turned to the silent setting. I am proud to declare this convocation ceremony is now open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment, and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead for you, a future-ready Mohawk College graduate. Convocation also provides us with a perfect moment to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life journey. And it is also a time to thank those from the Mohawk community who helped you to realize and achieve your goal. I would now ask that the faculty please stand to be recognized and please remain standing. Faculty. Next, I would like to recognize our staff, alumni, and union representatives who are joining us today. Please stand to be recognized. And next, I will recognize the front row and speakers from our platform party. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Lacey Van Every, Alumni Speaker. Kim Ann Lausch, Interim Dean, School of Health and Community Studies. Elizabeth Joy Phillips, Mohawk Student Association President. Ron McCurley, President and CEO. Tracy Richardson, Board of Governors. Krista Welsh, Registrar and Senior Director, Strategic Enrollment Management. Katie Burrows, Vice President, Students, International and Alumni. And Dr. Siebert Adamson, Vice President, Academic. I'm now pleased to introduce Wendy Mackey, Director, Alumni Relations, to come forward, welcome our new graduates as alumni members.
Thank you, Paul. Congratulations, class of 2023. Good evening, I'm Wendy Mackey and I'm the Director of Alumni Relations. Graduates, you have worked hard to reach this moment today, and I'm truly honored to welcome you to the Mohawk alumni family. Although your studies are complete, your connection to the college is lifelong. If you have not already, I encourage you to take advantage of the many services and supports available through the Mohawk College Alumni Association, which serves as your direct link to a strong network of over 165,000 Mohawk graduates. Connect with and learn from fellow alumni working in your field. Enhance your career development through workshops and one-on-one career support. Attend social events or learn something new by participating in a personal development workshop. Volunteer your time as a community member, a committee member, or a classroom guest speaker. Access exclusive alumni discounts and savings through your Mohawk Alumni Perks app. There are so many ways to benefit and stay connected. As a graduate, you are a valuable member of the Mohawk community. With a solid education in hand, you will use your knowledge and skills to make a difference in your chosen field and in the wider community. And we will be rooting for your success every step of the way. As you cross the stage today, I will present you with your alumni pin, and I hope that you will wear it with pride. On behalf of the Alumni Association, congratulations once again. We are so proud of all that you have achieved and look forward to continuing to support you through your career and your life. It's now my pleasure to introduce today's alumni speaker, Lacey Van Every. Lacey is a committed nurse manager working with Indigenous Services Canada, First Nations, and Inuit Health Branch, Ontario Region. A member of the Cayuga Nation, Turtle Clan, she is Haudenosaunee from Six Nations of the Grand River Territory. She is a graduate of Six Nations Polytech Practical Nursing with Aboriginal Communities and the RPN to BSCN Aboriginal Bridging Programs. Lacey started her leadership career during the COVID-19 pandemic in her community, dedicating time and effort during a period of uncertainty. With a focus on Indigenous health, Lacey has served on a number of committees, task force, and initiatives to advance research, policy, programs, and is an active mentor for Indigenous students and youth. In 2022, she was recognized with a Mohawk College Alumni of Distinction Award and was nominated for an Ontario Premier's Award. Please join me in welcoming Lacey.
Good evening, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. It is a great honor and privilege to be here celebrating with you on your day. Congratulations to all graduates from the class of 2023. Today marks your victory and accomplishments, signifying the beginning of your next chapter. To the parents, friends, and relatives, to the partners, and to the faculty, you knew all along these brilliant individuals would make it here, and here we are. At this time, the hype is high and the emotions are real. Soon you will come down from the euphoria, and some may realize you are now professionals entering the healthcare field, and some may still be wondering which way to go next. The opportunities are endless in healthcare. Part of what brought you to this point was a passion to serve and help people, to see a better, healthier state of our society. I commend you all for taking this leap, and I hope you realize how many doors you have just opened. At this point in history, the healthcare field needs all the help we can offer. Conversations are happening regarding the overall system. You are now going to be a part of the solutions. I'd like to offer some words of wisdom I learned along the way. Be mindful of the people you surround yourself with. Who you choose to surround yourself with will impact the choices you make each and every day. Surround yourself with those who cheer you on and get excited for your goals. Surround yourself with those who discuss solutions to the problems. Make room for others with a similar mindset, as you are now tasked with making positive changes for those faces yet to come. We are borrowing from their future. For those ready to enter the workforce, I remind you to follow your passion. Remember why you chose this path. Remember the story of your inspiration to get yourself to this point. It will help on those days when you question your career choice, as we all have had those moments. As an Indigenous woman, I am a firm believer that things happen for a reason. My people have faced many adversities and challenges throughout history, and personally, I fought many of my own battles to get to where I am in my career. Change is never easy, but is often necessary. It brought me here to you today. Adversity will come, and you will feel you want to quit, but don't quit just yet. Remember your journey to get to this point. Remember this moment of accomplishment. Opportunity comes in all shapes and sizes, and it is up to you to recognize them and take them. Fear will always be there, but be brave enough to take a step forward. Leaders are born when they step forward and use their voice. Don't be afraid to share your thoughts and ideas. Plant those seeds of knowledge, be the voice of change. Another reminder to speak your truth. What you share may change the mind of others. I always had a feeling right here when I spoke my truth, and I always asked Creator to help me share what needed to be heard. We cross paths for a reason, and never doubt your purpose. As you embark on your next chapter, be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. I am so proud of you all. Congratulations once again, and I wish you a lifetime of success and wellness.
Thank you very much, Lacey, for those very thoughtful words. We are very proud to be able to count you as one of the members of our Mohawk College alumni. I am now pleased to introduce Elizabeth Joy Phillips, President of the Mohawk Students Association, to come forward and bring greetings to the graduates.
Guests, distinguished faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the 2023 graduates class of Mohawk College. It's an absolute honor to stand before you today and address you on this momentous occasion. On behalf of the Mohawk Student Association, congratulations on successfully completing this chapter of your life. As we gather together, we reflect upon the different paths that brought us here to this moment. Some of you embarked on this journey right after high school, eager to gain the necessary skills and knowledge that can help you navigate this working world. Others joined us after gaining valuable work experience and life experience, seeking to refine their skills and pave the way for a new career. Some of us even traveled great lengths and distances just to get here today, choosing to leave the comforts of familiarity at home to experience Canada and all that Mohawk College has to offer. Regardless of the road in which you traveled, each of you have demonstrated dedication and commitment. The difference in our experiences, it lies in our perspectives we bring. Filled with curiosity, students come to college to acquire the tools that will shape their future. It's an opportunity to lay a strong foundation, to learn how to weather storms and to carve out your own path. It's about harnessing existing skills and refining them further so that students can prepare for the challenges and changes that aligns with their aspirations. Regardless of our background, the journey we completed was not without its challenges. We endured a pandemic, a time that reshaped the very landscape of education. The sudden shift into virtual learning forced us to adapt and discover new ways of acquiring knowledge. You've shown remarkable resilience in navigating the various virtual platforms and technology, all yearning for that engagement and connection that comes from being physically present in the classroom. But like diamonds, you were forged under pressure and emerged stronger, more versatile, and more prepared for the road ahead. Today, as you stand on the precipice of your future, take a moment to reflect on the steps that you've taken to reach this milestone. This chapter of your life within the vast tapestry of your college journey is now complete. You've grown intellectually, you've grown emotionally, and personally. Cherish these memories, the late night studies sessions, the friends forged, and the transformative experiences that have shaped you. As you visualize your future, remember that this is not the end, but a new beginning. You now possess the clarity and understanding to build the next step towards your future career and life path. Embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. Believe in yourself and your abilities. The world needs your unique talents and your perspectives and contribution. Cherish the connections you've made here and continue to foster new ones. And remember that the pursuit of knowledge and personal growth and self-discovery are lifelong endeavors. Take every opportunity to adapt, learn, and evolve. Finally, as you step into the world, know that you carry the hopes and dreams of those who have supported you along the way. Congratulations again, class of 2023, and may your future be filled with boundless opportunities, success, and fulfillment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth Joy. You and the Mohawk Student Association are tremendous supporters and advocates for all of our students. I'm now pleased to introduce Mohawk College President and CEO, Mr. Ron McCurley, who will now address Convocation.
Well, thank you, Paul. Well, good evening, everyone. Let me start by offering a very warm welcome to all of the family members and friends of our graduates who are gathered either here in the auditorium this evening or who are watching the live stream. Thank you for being a part of this very special milestone and this active celebration for our grads. And now to the graduates. As your college president, I want to congratulate you on your achievement. I am so very proud of you. The people who have joined me on the stage this evening are very proud of you, and the hundreds of other college faculty, staff, and employees who have played a role in your college experience are all proud of you as well. And certainly your family and friends are very proud of you. So maybe they join me in congratulating you. Now, there is no easy path to get to this convocation stage. You have accomplished something special, something life-changing. And we're grateful that you chose to pursue your college education with us. You persevered and you completed your program, and you're now able to move on to the next stage of your lives with a Mohawk College credential in hand. But before you leave here, I'd like to offer you a word or two, or perhaps a few more, as you move into the next chapter of your lives. Now, whether you came to Mohawk College from a few minutes away, maybe from a neighborhood in Burlington or Hamilton or Grimsby. Maybe you came from a few hours away, from London or Sudbury or Peterborough. Or maybe you came from half a world away, from India or Nigeria or Colombia. But each of you came with a unique story. Each of you is on a unique journey. And each of you holds a unique dream in your heart. Wherever you came from and however you found your way here, you came to Mohawk College with a goal in mind. You came to pursue a college education on the way to a meaningful and rewarding career. When you enrolled at Mohawk College, you had a reason for being here. No matter where you came from, no matter what challenges you faced, no matter what pathway you took, while you were pursuing your education, you had a purpose. You learned with purpose. And my advice to you today, before you leave here and chase the exciting future that's ahead of you, is to remember to live your life with purpose. During college, you had a schedule to follow, you had classes to attend, you had assignments to complete. You knew what had to be done to succeed, and you went about and did it. The goal of finishing your program was broken into smaller goals, like submitting a project or handing in an assignment or finishing a work placement. Each step was aligned with the goal of graduating from the program, and you succeeded. You see, while you were learning your lessons, preparing your assignments, and passing your classes, you were learning some other important life lessons as well. You were figuring out how to chase a dream, how to honor a commitment, and how to turn your ideas into action. You moved with purpose towards your goal. And now, with the benefit of a college education, some new life lessons, and a network of classmates, you're well equipped to chase your dreams. But before you decide what you want to do in life, be sure to take some time to figure out who you want to be in life, and therefore what you will stand for. What's the purpose of your life? What's really important to you? What would allow you to start each and every day full of energy and a sense of direction? My father used to say to me that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And Oprah Winfrey said something similar when she said, "Follow your passion. Your passion will lead you to your purpose." I think they're both right. Identify what it is that will provide you with satisfaction and fulfillment as you spend your time, your skills, and your energy. Find your passion and follow it. Set your goals and move with purpose toward them. And passion will provide the fuel for your journey. If you don't have a goal, how will you know when you achieve it? If you don't know where you want to go, how will you know what direction to head? If you aren't passionate about what you're doing, how will you ever stay motivated? I'm going to quote Dr. Seuss, whom I'm pretty sure was not a real doctor, who said, "With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're way too smart to go down any not-so-good street." So find your purpose. Set some goals. Think about what you want to be. And then think about what you need to do to achieve that. Now, your goals could be professional, they could be personal, they could be social. They could be around career building or community building or relationship building. More than likely, your goals will include a combination of all those things. There are so many dimensions to our lives, and our goals can and should reflect that fact. Once you've established some goals, identify what has to happen to allow you to succeed. Break it all down, like you did when you were studying, into smaller steps or tasks that will help you move in that direction. You got to graduation one class, one project, one exam at a time. And by doing this, you moved with purpose toward this day. So I encourage you to apply that same approach to life. There's no easy path to accomplishment or success or lifelong happiness. But as someone with lots of years of work and life experience and a good number of goals behind me, I found a few ways to make the path to these things seem easier. The most important of these boils down to this, that life's journey was not meant to be traveled alone. There's a saying that I heard first decades ago when I was in Malawi, and it says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Find good people to join you on your journey, people who share your purpose, your values, and if you're lucky, your passion. Find a mentor to help guide you. Ask questions. Seek advice. Keep learning. Make time in your life for those people who support you unconditionally. Family, friends, loved ones, those who helped you to get to this day in your life. At Mohawk College and throughout my career, some of the most rewarding and meaningful achievements I have experienced involve working with passionate and purpose-driven people. So find people who share your purpose and are driven by a similar passion. Keep them involved in your life. Share the journey with them. They'll keep you motivated and on track as life's distractions try to pull you in a myriad of different directions. We're stronger together than we can possibly be on our own in our work, and in our communities. As you move forward, I'd encourage you to remember the words of Nelson Mandela. He said, education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world. And your education at Mohawk College has prepared you to pursue your dreams. It's given you the power to make a positive impact, to change the world. While you live with purpose moving forward, continue learning with purpose as well. Lifelong learning is critical. Technology continues to evolve quickly. Please remember that you are always welcome back here. This is your college, it's your community, and supporting you is our main purpose, and it's a privilege to do so. Graduates, we are truly proud of your accomplishments, and we are proud that we could support you on your journey to Convocation today. We're impressed with what you've done, and we can't wait to see what you will accomplish as you live your lives with purpose and passion. To the Mohawk College graduating class of 2023, congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, President McCurley. My name is Krista Welsh, and as Registrar, it's my privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with the lyre pipe, a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a lyre pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program and symbolizes that they are joining the international community of scholars. Vice President Academic Dr. Siebert Adamson will place the Mohawk College lyre pipe on the graduate's left shoulder, and they will then be congratulated by President McCurley. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as they cross the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter la bienvenue aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation de grade est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits des diplômés, et je vous encourage d'applaudir lorsque vos diplômés traverseront l'estrade. President McCurley. I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as required by the Mohawk College Board of Governors, and have been recommended to be awarded their certificates and diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishment. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their certificates and diplomas with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their certificates and diplomas be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Autism and Behavioral Science, Vivian Enyekwe. Anupriya, Honors. Megan Babisky, Honors. Ria Bajaj. Jessica Bharadwaj. Justine Borak, Honors. Andrea Capoverde Castillo. Marta Carey, Honors. Revati Baiju. Yahera Collado de Duran. Carmeli Batak del Rosario, Honors. Leah Durant. Danielia Kadia Evans. Catherine Hanrahan, Honors. Rashmi Hapwarchi, Honors. Jesse Jameson, Honors. Jyoti Josie, Honors. Anne Margaret Lopez. Erica May Manag Banag, Honors. Davisha Mandar. Charlene Messina. Anjali Mukesh Kumar Mewada, Honors. Grace Obien. Maureen Chesonu Okafor. Bernadette Marie Pangindian, Honors. Kyra Suzanne Panimdim, Honors. Abiraj Parmar. Neha Patel, honors. Pant Miteshbai Patel. Caitlin Paulos, honors. Ala Sadiq. John Sajan. Arnur Kaur Sandhu. Gina Shaw. Parita Kaushik Shah. Kinza Syed, honors. Anne Margaret Texon. Rosemarie Thomas, honors. Alisa Timperio, honors. Avina George Vatican, honors. Melanie Vieira, honors. Rahil Zaidan, honors. Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Advanced Diplomas and Degrees. Monica Serna, honors. Yesamel Kova Petiti. Caitlin Drury. Jamal Hars. Hilda Ariarbor, honors. Brooke Ivan. Amritpal Kaur, honors. Angel Gwyn. Melanie Nicholas Snake. Priyanshu Puri, honors. Aiden Rogers. Flynn Felix Sanchez Martinez. Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Certificates and Diplomas. Janie Darway, honors. Amanpreet Sidhu, honors. Sausan Hussain. Rubalpreet Kaur. Kashish Juneja, honors. Recreation Therapy, Sunya Al Nabot. Hasibullah Baraskai. Olivia Barron. Catherine Berardi. Veronica Barrios Duran, honors. Kayla Burton, honors. Ashley Bevan. Jada Bogle. Tara Buckner. Jaden Clark, honors. Allison Claxton. Regina Del Sordo. Dallas Denamy. Michael DeCesare, honors. Hannah Fedorek. Anna Fisher. Jamie Garasha, honors. Ryan Jans. Caitlin Jerome, honors. Varinda Koshal. Frederiki Kefalidis. Pareen Lajmir. Kristen Lazar. Jenna McGill, honors. Hannah Penner. Chase Plant Huntley. Sarah Rule. Alampreet Singh Rupal. Victoria Ryan, honors. Amanda Santi, honors. Jashan Preet Singh Sidhu. Yudhvir Singh. Kaylee Sion. Timothy Skippen. Kira Trebelko, honors. Patrick Ty. Samantha Van Scapen, honors. Kelly Weeb, honors. Alexa Zikari. Practical nursing. Ipsa Abdurazak Abdallah. Arwa Abouaziz, honors. Opeyemi Adedoyan. Olabisi Adeniji. Ruby Adrere. Oluwakemi Ahmed. Folashade Akin Francis, honors. Ala Al-Harris. Nagam Al-Dulemi, honors. Nadia Alipur. Emily Rose Andres. Rachel Anike, honors. Sean Appleyard. Annabelle Arouse. Joy Aramoro. Akia Asare. Jonan Atim. Hercy Avellaneda. Jessica Aviles. Daniela Barantes Madrigal. Fikir Bedada, honors. Fortuna Bitswalmalak. Shanice Bonner, honors. Aliyah Brown. Jessica Brown. Sarah Burgos. Vanessa Calero, honors. Sarah Campbell. Thomas Chmiel, honors. Tanisha Chu. Jennifer Coe. Sarah Cook. Cassandra Elena Dalanon, honors. Ashley Davis, honors. Gamjeen Dowdy. Susan Dedase. Melissa Dennis, honors. Iziel Dormina. Rachel Easton. Nina Ebon. Maria Concepcion Enabe. Ulukoya Yuankare, honors. Sydney Folmes. Kyra Foster. Fernanda Fulgencio. Jeremy Funes. Tamitayo George, honors. Navjot Gill, honors. Oscar Gonzalez. Jesslyn Josebal Martin. Arsima Haley. Madison Halford. Luke Heffler, honors. Bea Valerie Hermosilla. Kara Hill. Linda Ho. Natalie Horvath. Fatima Hosseini. Grace Hudson. Richard Ikana. Ada Iliescu. Samuel Iwiriabor. Sarah Jerome, honors. Baljit Kaur Kelsey. Melanie Candelas, honors. Damanpreet Kaur, honors. Harpreet Kaur, honors. Harpreet Kaur. Noblepreet Kaur, honors. Simranjeet Kaur, honors. Alam Khattab, honors. Juliet Kokar. Preeti Kurana, honors. Norsel King. Sierra Lam, honors. Bless Liskeng. Amarveer Kaira, honors. Parvinderjeet Claire, honors. Sheila Louis Jacques Louis. Abigail Mackenzie, honors. Chiamaka Maduike. Gabriela Martinez Paz, honors. Alana Matais, honors. Alexander McConnell. Crystal McGee, honors. Lindy Lee Melançon. Brittany Mello, honors. Janico Migano, honors. Amanda Miller. Jessica Mills, honors. Amina Mohammed. Joshua Moyer. Lauren Monteith. Ohud Mokbel, honors. Zipporah Morales Cantanero, honors. Tommy Moya Ruiz, honors. Karadin Mukhtar. Selbina Mwendwa. Ehsan Nassar. Candy Ndongi. Lydia Nokrek. Merceline Niamande, honors. Solange Okoko. Temitope Aladele. Osumine Otsugbede. Mariah Ote, honors. Tolutope Oyoyode, honors. Charmaine Pasqua. Daniela Pavlovich. Jessica Fan. Brianna Peterangelo, honors. Maria Pinot. Ashley Marie Brianne Petrie. Olena Ponomar, honors. Oleda Popula. Priyanka, honors. Ashley Quintanilla, honors. Nadezhda Rakovska-Dikova. Jayan Mark Ramos. Moriah Ranger, honors. Brittany Raymond, honors. Hannah Zhischak. Razan Saleh. Heidi Schreiber, honors. Mindy Shamatutu. Mamta Sharma, honors. Amanda Shaw. Jayaveni Sinjuan. Sarah Solomon, honors. Carrie Sullivan. Nazmoon Sultana, honors. Kayla Tenente. Jason Tenney. Taylor Thornhill, honors. Syra Laika Altea Tobias. Tracy Tran. Ronnie Van Every. Catherine Van Slot. Victoria Verardo, honors. Donovan Versnick. Sharon Vino, honors. Zachary Vrenyak. Sydney Warren. Julia Watson, honors. Savannah Wild. Marsha Wilson. Hannah Woodcox. Oluwatosin Salako, honors. Brandon Woodworth. Shakira Yusuf. The last graduate this evening is Gloria Zurita.
That was awesome. One more round of applause for our graduates. As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now you will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning.
Graduates, at this time, we ask that you please stand if you are able to do so. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain through study the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all of these ways to society in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Katie Burrows, and I am Vice President, Students International and Alumni here at Mohawk. I have the honor of presenting a graduate medal at today's ceremony. The Mohawk College graduate medals are awarded to one student per faculty who achieve academic distinction while maintaining honor standings with no failures. The medals are presented annually at the spring convocation to a full-time graduating student with the highest grade point average of each faculty as determined by the registrar. The criteria for this award stipulates that it is issued on academic marks only. I am pleased to present the 2022-2023 graduate medal to a graduate of the Pre-Health Sciences Pathway Certificates and Diplomas program to Hoiling Hay. Now, Hoiling is not able to join us today. We will be making arrangements to have the award delivered to them following our convocation ceremonies this week.
Congratulations to our medal winner, and again to the entire graduating class of 2023. Before we close, I also want to take this opportunity to thank the musicians for providing today's music. The Steel City Brass Collective, who are all Mohawk College alumni, and Mohawk College faculty member Dusty McCallie. We would also like to thank the voice behind the curtain who introduced each graduate today, broadcast media alumni Chris May. Self-serve photo booths are available for graduates, family, and friends to use following the ceremony behind the theater in the C-Wing hallway. Audience, we would ask you please remain at your seats until all the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare that this convocation ceremony is now closed.